Hello, welcome to Drunk Girls Talk podcast. I'm Jill.
I'm Tiffany, and you can follow us at Drunk Girls Talk Podcast. That's going to take me a minute on Instagram and TikTok. Welcome to this new podcast? Question mark.
Yeah, for those of you who are new, we used to have a different podcast of a very, very different kind of genre. So,
and that's all we're. That's that.
That's the end of that conversation.
Let's get in the past.
If you know, you know. That's all.
If you don't,
sorry,
you missed out. I don't want to tell you. Yeah, so we wanted to branch out and do something that like allowed us to be more creative and have a good time. We don't particularly, I guess, have a theme for this podcast other than we're just like two 20-something-year-olds having a drink and hanging out.
Yeah.
I'm sure sometimes we'll have like themed ones. I'll be like, drunk girls talk about XYZ topic, Pokemon, video games, I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, who knows what'll come out of our mouths.
You're going to be in for a treat every single week, I think. That's for sure.
Yeah. Which is exciting for us because for a long time we were talking about just one very, very specific.
Yeah, and just like the same stuff over and over and over again. And it was just not fun after a while. Yeah. So we're so freaking excited. I also think we kind of like stumbled upon this because we had the most fun when we would like drink together and like do episodes previously.
Yeah. It'll be a ride. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You're in for, everyone is in for a ride, including us.
Yeah, honestly. We have no idea where this goes, so
no.
Come along for the
ride.
It's
gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. All right, should we like introduce ourselves? Because we're gonna definitely like reach out. Like I'm sure there's gonna be some people that kind of know us from our previous podcast, like we said, but I definitely think we're gonna reach a broader audience.
A different demographic.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
So I guess this episode's pretty much gonna be like us introducing ourselves and then just asking each other weird questions.
Yeah. How many questions did you come up with? I have like
5, 20. But like I mean, if we have more time, like you can just keep asking. But then like I also have like a Google or like the website I was using open, so like I can just go in there and find something. So well, I guess we'll do like a little bit about us first, though.
Okay, you want to go first?
Sure. I didn't even. So I'm Tiffany. I already said that. I'm 22 years old. I guess I'll just like we're both from Canada.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do like our favorite stuff right now? I don't know.
If you wanna, why not?
So I guess we'll be like do like our favorite movie, maybe like a song, and what was the other one? TV show or something? Watch is gonna be really difficult for me. My favorite song is easy, but also my favorite song changes every single day. But Julia Michaels just dropped an album today, and if you know me, you know I am a slut for Julia Michaels. Unfiltered. I love that girl so much. Anyways, because if you also know me, you know I don't pick favorites. So my top 3 songs from that album are probably Pessimist, Little Did I Know, and That Kind of Woman, and then an honorable mention to Undertone. My favorite, also that just came out today. It's called Not in Chronicle Order because I'm all over the place. So if you haven't like given that album a listen, it's so good, go listen to it. My favorite movie right now, I haven't watched a movie in a long time. That's not true. I just went to a drive-in movie last weekend, but I don't know what my favorite movie is right now. Like I could cheap out and like do my favorite Disney movie, but like that hasn't changed in years.
I mean, your favorite Disney movie says a lot about you.
Is it? It's Tangled. I feel like I'm not like that at all. Like I feel like I'm the opposite of Tangled.
No. Like you're maybe the opposite of like Rapunzel, but like story-wise, you're pretty Tangled.
Yeah, my favorite Disney movie is Tangled. I don't know like what my favorite movie is right now. One of my also favorite movies all the time is Hocus Pocus. So that also says a lot about me, I feel like. My favorite TV show, as Joe has problems. Okay, so back, what was I saying? Favorite TV show? I don't like really have one right now, so I'll just like give my other cheap answer to this question. Oh, yeah, I do. My favorite TV show right now is WandaVision. I've watched it literally a million times. But anyways, to finish the other sentence, my favorite like comfort TV show is How I Met Your Mother because it's just like a classic, calm, funny, like sitcom that you can just like sit down and watch or have as white noise or whatever. I've seen it a million times. So, oh, and then Yeah, so I guess since this podcast is literally called Drunk Girls Talk, we should just like tell you guys what we're drinking every week because we're gonna be sipping on something every week for most likely. So I have my I'm a Disney
Is nerd.
yeah. So I have my Bruni cup from Frozen 2. We're gonna get like sued because this is not a copyrighted Disney product. Come at me. I don't even remember where I wrote this from. But in here it literally looks like water. But
All
white
vodka.
wine, yeah, straight vodka on the rocks. It's white wine, forget it has vodka in it, and raspberry, white claw, and lemonade mixed together. I like saw something off TikTok. I would credit the person, but I don't know what their thing was, and it was like months ago. So like that's my variation of the drink. All right,
My turn.
let's learn about Jo.
So yeah, my name is Jo. I don't know if you said your age, but I'm 28 years old. My favorite song right now is it's warming up, so I'm really into like the upbeat, like fun music. And I have said this before, but it Feels Like Love by No Shinaki because it's just I literally dance to it like every day. If I'm not listening to it, I'm probably singing it. My favorite movie right now, I don't think I have a favorite movie. Oh, I mean, okay. So I've been watching this movie like pretty periodically for the past almost year, but it's Hamilton.
I thought you meant like you just have been trying, like you just watched like 5 minutes of it, like for the past year, and just like haven't finished. I was like, okay, like
That's my favorite movie. No, I've been watching it. I watch it like every couple months. I used to watch it like once a week, but I listen to the soundtrack like every day, almost regularly. But yeah, Hamilton, that's my favorite movie right now. And my did I do everything? My favorite TV show right now is The Circle USA.
I watched how many? I think I'm on like episode 3. I watched it a while ago. I need to finish it.
The season is so good.
It took like Brittany and I like 5 minutes. We're like, who? Why do we know Chloe? And then we're like trying to figure it
hot
out.
to
And then
handle.
we finally did. Yeah, we started it like probably almost a month ago, and then I just haven't watched it because I haven't had time. Because like that's something I'd just rather like binge. But yeah, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking. It doesn't have a name. But it's
Neither does
just
mine.
it's well, I don't know where I came up with the recipe either. I just decided one day
Oh.
that I was gonna do it. It's 3 shots of Pink Whitney and Tropical 5 Alive.
Yeah, you like that's so random.
Yeah, but it tastes so good. It tastes just like juice, but like I think it's my new summer drink. No.
It's because I always think Pink Whitney tastes like watermelon because I mix it with watermelon juice.
Yeah.
So like now that's just branded like that for me.
Mhm.
So every like this whole time that you keep telling me you're drinking that, I'm like, how does watermelon and 5 Alive sound good together? But it doesn't taste like watermelon.
Yeah.
Anyways, I figured that myth out today, apparently.
Good. We're good. And yeah, that's all about me. I also wrote down because I thought we were doing our favorite book, but I guess you don't actually read books.
My favorite book is Looking for Alaska, but I haven't read it in a long time.
That's a good one. My favorite book right now is it's called We Were Strangers, and it's by E. Lockhart.
What's the one that like everyone was reading along like at the beginning of quarantine? I feel like it was like a murder mystery.
Oh, They Wish They Were Us?
No, I don't think so. It was like black. I feel like it had like cartoon people on it.
Oh, I have no idea. High school murder mystery. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
This one of us is lying. You see?
I was gonna say that one, but you said they looked like cartoons, and I was like, they don't look like cartoons.
I don't know what I was picturing because I had like a completely different something else.
Okay. Anyways,
so I had nothing to do with the question, but I would like to read that book eventually. Anyways. 20 minutes later. Yeah, so I guess that's a little bit about us. So you guys kind of have an idea of who's behind this podcast. Also, if you're listening, we do have a YouTube that we're going to who am I, grandma? Yeah. That hopefully if this recording goes okay, we'll have like a video just because I like to put like a face to a name if I can.
same.
All right, should we get into our questions?
Yeah.
Okay, you go first. I'm excited to see what you have.
Okay, well, this is just because we're drinking, but mine is what is your favorite food to eat while you're drunk?
Pre-COVID, on the off chance I would go downtown clubbing, there was like a local pizza shop. I feel like there's always like a local pizza shop. Anyway, so we like have one of those downtown. So like that's where like we would go, but like I never really went downtown. I don't know. The thing that I want all the time, I guess, would be like equivalent, but I can never get them because I don't have like a food ordering service where I live, which is a pain in the ass. But I always crave McDonald's chicken nuggets when I'm drunk. I mean, I crave them like all the time, to be honest. So that's my long one because I don't really have like a favorite food, but yeah. What's yours?
Mine was McDonald's.
Besties.
Drunk McDonald's hits different. So
It's so good.
yeah.
Yeah, Joe came here last summer and we would like go to McDonald's before we got drunk and just like eat it while getting drunk, which also didn't really defeat the problem because I would get more drunk and want more later.
Mm-hmm.
But we tried. All right. What's the last thing you purchased? And if it's boring, like if it's groceries, tell me like the last fun thing you purchased, or tell me both.
Was the last thing I purchased. So you can't ask me things like this because like I buy things and then I black out.
Yeah, same.
And then like
I know
3
what I
weeks
purchased
later, I'm
now.
like, oh yeah, I ordered that. Oh, you know what? I should check.
Okay. Well, while she's doing this,
The last thing I purchased was food. That was the last thing I spent my
Okay.
money on.
okay, well, the last thing I bought, does this count? The last thing I bought was a drive-in movie ticket this morning. But like the last physical thing I bought, I don't even know.
Right? Oh, you know what? I think the last physical thing that I bought was Halsey's makeup.
That was so long ago.
I just got it.
Came out.
Oh, that it
okay.
came out? Yeah, I just got it. I just bought it. And I also ordered liquid chlorophyll.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm on that train.
I think the last thing I bought was like abundance of things on Amazon.
No, you bought a PC.
No,
Did you buy
I
stuff
bought
after
that
that?
first. Yeah, I bought the PC, then I bought my desk, and then the last purchase I made was like ordered I always just okay, so I have Beats on right now. I just throw shit everywhere. So I bought like a little like light up headphone. I don't know what I'm doing with my hand because that really gives it away. Like headphone headset. Oh my god. Headphone hanger dock thing. My lord. And then I bought like a light up mouse pad and I bought a mouse because I needed a mouse and I bought earbuds because I hate recording the podcast with these. And then I bought, is it called like a boonie or whatever it's called? Like one of those like things that attach to your desk to like put your microphone in.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I just bought like a full ass setup pretty much is what I'm saying was my last purchase of like a physical thing. All right. What's your next question?
So this is a two-part question. Where is your dream vacation?
That's a loaded question for me. I'm in between the UK and Australia. Probably the UK.
I feel like the UK makes sense for you. That sounds right.
Yeah. Fuck Hayden. Don't know him. I have a friend in Australia and like he's always like, you could have like came and see me so many times. And I'm like, yeah, I could have, you're right.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, probably the UK. What about you?
I just said Europe. Mine's Europe. France is at the top of my list, like very top. I want to go to France and Italy and Greece, and then obviously
Yeah,
the
I
UK as well.
was gonna say I really want to go to Greece so bad.
But Europe just in general, but number one, France, I guess. That's like I want to go to Paris so bad.
Just backpack it.
Yeah, honestly. And part two of that question is if you only had 1 week left to live, where would you go?
That's a hard question.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Styles' house. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Part of me wants to say Disneyland, but then it's like I've been there and done that so many times.
Fair.
So like I feel like I'd want to like do something else, but then like I love Disneyland so much. So like I know I would have a good time if I went with the right people.
True. I mean, I feel like it doesn't matter where you go if you're with the right people. Like you wouldn't have a miserable time.
That's
if you
true.
were
Because
like,
I'm always like, I hate it here, and then Jill comes here, and I'm like, this is the best week ever.
I love it here.
Oh yeah. I'm like, I'm never moving. And then like Joe goes home and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'd want to like do something that I know I love or if I'd like want to go somewhere new. This is the Libra in me.
Libra placements, yeah.
Yeah. What's your answer?
So my answer is I asked this because I knew that my answer was going to be different. If I only had 1 week left to live, I would want to go somewhere that doesn't require a lot of travel time. Like if I had to hop on a plane, I want to be there in like 3 hours so that I can spend the rest of the week there. Because like I could go to France, but it takes like 12 hours to get there or whatever, and then I'm jet lagged, and then
if
it's
you
like
fly to Australia, don't you lose a day?
You don't really lose a day though, because you lose a day on the calendar, but you don't lose a day. You're still only going to be alive for.
He's like, you lose a day, and I'm like, so true, bestie. That makes me want to go there. Thanks. That
Totally
means so much to me. Anyways, I think I don't know. I'm like, if I went to California or Disneyland, for like a week, I would be like exhausted, but then I'd like have so much fun. But I guess it would be like California. It'd be like Anaheim, but like I don't think there's not really anything else to do in Anaheim other than Disneyland. But then you make a good point too, of like not wanting to be on a plane for 3 days.
Yeah. I also feel like
It'd be like Mexico and like the States. And I wouldn't want to go to Mexico. I went to Mexico. I didn't really like it that much. And if I was going to go to a state, maybe I'd go to Disney World, switch it up. Never been there before. Let's go with that one. We'll go to Florida. Go to Florida. Fuck everything I just said.
that was my answer.
Right.
I would want to go probably Florida because obviously
Yeah.
I want to move there. Yeah, their beaches are like sand beaches and they're beautiful and it's always
warm. In California's
Yeah.
beaches always freezing. All right. I feel like that's the same question. Not really. You just got a free plane ticket to anywhere. You have to depart like right now. Like you have to leave right now. Where are you gonna go?
Florida.
Over France?
No, I would go to France.
I was like, hello, what?
Okay, so plane ticket one way?
Doesn't say. Let's just say one way. We'll say one way.
One way, Florida.
And if it's two ways,
If it's two ways, it's Paris. Because I don't think I would live in Paris.
Well, you could buy a plane ticket back.
Yeah, but I would have to pay for it. You're telling me I have a free plane ticket one way to go somewhere? I'm going to Florida.
I'm gonna go. I feel like this is just the same question.
There's very few places that I would actually want to live. Like I want to travel, I want to see the world. There's so many places that I want to go, but there's not a lot of places that I'm like I would 100% live there.
The only one I'm thinking right now is like California. Like if I were to move to the States, I think I just want to like experience it. Like I just want to know.
To live in the States,
just like California. But I like have a vivid memory when we were in Disneyland of like me and my mom sitting in the hot tub, and I was like, I don't think I'd ever move here. I was like, it's really dirty, but I don't know. I feel like I'd just go to the UK.
Fair. I mean, you've wanted to move to the UK too, so.
Yeah, I just like would want to visit before. Like, so I've been to California a bajillion times now.
Fair. Makes sense.
But yeah. All right.
All right. My next one was, what is the weirdest snack you like to eat?
I'm like, what's the weirdest thing I put ketchup on? Because I feel like I love ketchup.
Oh, I hate ketchup.
We can't be friends. The weirdest, what's your snack? I don't know.
Grilled peanut butter and jelly.
It's not that weird.
I don't know many people who do it.
I don't do it, but like that's not like like I'm not like, what the heck?
I said weird, not disgusting.
Oh. I don't know. Like I can't. Like I've definitely ate stuff, and Brittany or like some of my family would have been like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But like I can't think of anything right now. No, I feel like people think like ketchup on like macaroni and cheese is weird, but I do that all the time.
Oh, that's not that weird. I just don't like ketchup.
It's not that weird, but then I feel like people in the States, I don't know, condiments in the States are very like they're used differently than they are in Canada. So it's like every time I go there, I'm confused. And then like I'll go to hotels and like put syrup on like bacon or something. And then I have like 8 people staring at me, like, what the hell are you doing? And I'm
That's
like,
so good though. Maple bacon. Oof.
so maybe like that's weird to people. I don't really eat bacon that often, but like
bacon.
One time Joe and I went to a restaurant and ordered a side of hash browns and a side of like bacon and like sausage or whatever, and the person serving us was just like, okay, because I just like didn't order. Yeah, we drove for like 3 hours for no reason, just to take like pictures, pretty much. I don't know.
Okay.
I've dipped popcorn and ketchup before. I guess that's weird.
Oh,
Don't do it like all the time, but I've done it before. Yeah, I feel like I would need like a week to think, but like I can't. There's just nothing.
I saw someone dip a marshmallow in mustard.
Ew.
It was gross. Yeah.
I tried that TikTok trend where everyone was eating carrots and mustard, and I was like,
ew.
They're like, it's so good. I was like, it just tastes like I'm eating a carrot mustard. Like, I don't fucking know what you guys are doing. Or like, I don't know what drug you're on, but apparently I need it to understand what's happening.
Okay.
I don't know.
We can move on.
Anything else?
That's okay. Continue. What's yours?
What's a song that always makes you happy when you hear it?
That always makes me happy?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that one song that I recommended a couple weeks ago, I Will Learn to Love Again. So upbeat and fun. Right now, it feels like love. I'm not going to... Literally, I hear it and I dance. I sing it and I dance. And I'm just like playing it by myself.
I'm like trying to think. When I wrote this question down, the first song that came to my head, and I don't know why, was Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Because I feel like it's just like fun.
Yeah.
But like, I'm also like such a pessimist. So like, if I'm like pissed off or something, if I hear a song, it's not gonna like make me happy. But like Bohemian Rhapsody always, every time it comes on, or a song that gets me hyped every time, but it's like not someone I remember all the time, is it Hey Look Ma, I Made It? Is that what I was talking about with you the other week? Like when the intro comes on, I'm like, oh shit. So I don't know, just like anything like upbeat by like any of the artists I love, I feel like.
Fair. My next one is, we're gonna go deep a little. If you could have dinner with any two people, dead or alive, who would they be?
Dead or alive? I don't know.
And give
I
you
like
mine
just
while you
don't even
think.
have anyone. Yeah.
My first one is my grandma because, dude, I was depressed before she died, and then after she died, I don't feel anything anymore. And it's
Fair.
been 9 years.
Fair.
R.I.P. Grandma.
It's not funny, but it's the way you said that. R.I.P. Grandma.
I just miss her. I think about her all the time. I wear this jade necklace that everyone always asks me where I got it, and it was my grandma's. And everyone asked where she got it. She found it on a picnic table in Banff. Okay, I don't know where they got it from.
That's so funny.
Found it like 20 years ago at a picnic table in Banff, and then she wore it. And then when she died, obviously, like she wasn't cremated with it, and then I took over custody.
Yeah. I took over.
It's mine now. So maybe if I have children one day, they will also have a jade necklace, and they will never know where it came from. And my second one was Tupac. Very different.
Oh, I was not expecting that.
Okay, listen.
We've
I'm also
never had this conversation ever.
Yeah, I don't feel like he comes up in our conversations ever often. But Tiffany would know this about me. I love murder mysteries. I'm
Mhm.
huge into like, solving stuff. I like a movie or a TV show that makes me think and that like genuinely surprises me with the ending, and it doesn't happen very often. And if it does surprise me, I'm like, that was a stupid ending. I hated that.
That's how I feel about most. Like that's why I like can't watch TV. Like it has to be like I have to. It has to be a mystery, so I keep watching because I even if it's like a really shitty show, I'm just invested. So I'm like I need to know. Like if it's just like teenage drama, I get so bored after like one season. I'm like I can't. I cannot. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, so I love murder mysteries. And for those of you who don't know, I don't know why you wouldn't know this, but Tupac was murdered and nobody knows who did it. So I would want to talk to Tupac.
I did it.
It was you, even though it
Yeah.
was before you were born.
Yeah.
I want to talk to him to pick his brain because, like, first of all, he was way before his time. Like, like lyrical genius, that man. I love his music, so good. But also, I want to know if he knows who shot him. I want to know if he got a glimpse of it before, he died.
Yeah.
And then I would be the one to solve the Tupac case and be a millionaire. Just kidding.
Be a million. That's the only reason.
That's the goal.
Period. I had 3 from that whole conversation we just had.
Okay, you go.
It was 2, but I don't know. I picked George Harrison because I feel like that was very interesting. And apparently he was going like crazy before he got murdered. That made me think of that.
Yeah.
According to Brittany, my sister is like obsessed with the Beatles, so she knows like a shit ton, and we've like talked about it all the time because it was like a very interesting thing at the time.
Yeah.
Walt Disney. Don't know why that'll come to mind. I would do about anything to be able to sit like a table with Walt Disney because that man made an empire. Like I just would love to pick his brain.
Yeah.
And just like I watched so many documentaries. I've researched so much about him because I'm like so into Disney like that far that like I just like know so much, and like I don't know. He's just like very interesting, very hardworking, very driven, and I just feel like it would be so fun. And the person before George Harrison was Freddie Mercury because
Oh, that's a good one too. Hell yeah.
well, yeah, what a fucking legend.
Yeah, for sure.
And just
I
like
agree.
so like it'd be like sitting down with like a different generation of Harry Styles, like pre like the original,
yeah.
And just like I would love to pick his brain. So probably Walt Disney and Freddie out of the 3. It's like George Harrison we all kind of like know, but
Yeah. What's your next
it's
one?
my turn.
Yeah.
I'm like, hello. Oh, I know. Okay, the one that I've struggled with because I was like, okay, so the question is, if you had $1 million in your hand and had to spend it in 15 minutes, what would you buy? And the original question I found was like $1,000, and I was like, fuck that. Like $1,000 means nothing to me.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot, I guess, but also like not really. Like I feel like $1 million
to buy like a mediocre PC.
I feel like $1 million these days is hardly even anything to be like really honest.
Yeah.
And then like it's not like I make like a shit ton of money or anything. It's just the way the world is.
Yeah. Cost of living and all that.
Yeah. So if you had $1 million in your hand and had to spend it in 15 minutes, what would you buy?
15 minutes?
Or obviously it'd be like just pretend COVID's not here. And also I'm gonna be bonus and it says in your hand, but I'm just gonna say you can like shop online because I need to for my answer.
The my thing but I'd need more than 15 minutes to do that.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's so fucking hard. And then I was like, okay, I understand why it's $1,000 because I could spend $1,000 in 15 minutes easily.
I could spend $1,000 in 5 minutes.
Exactly, but like a million would buy a lot. But it's the fact that it's going to take you way more than 15 minutes to spend it. It's like that's why it's so hard.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I have a game plan. I'm gonna go on because we said we can do it online. I'm gonna go online, look at foreclosures in Florida, buy a house, put a bid on a house that's about to go, like the counter's going down, like 5 minutes left. I'm gonna put my bid in like way over the asking price because it's definitely not gonna be $1 million.
Enthusiastic about this. I'm here for it. Yep, keep
So
going.
I was like, how do I buy a house in 15 minutes?
That's what I was thinking.
My brain is like,
I'd move to California, and then I was like, bitch, you can't move to California in 15 minutes. Like, that's not possible.
So that's my plan is I'm going to buy a foreclosure online in Florida. I'm going to buy a plane ticket to Florida. And then while I'm packing my bags, I'm going to buy a car in Florida. So when I land, I have all of my stuff 15 minutes up.
Can you buy a car in 15 minutes? I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if you can
DGT
buy a
and
car
stuff?
online. Oh, I see. You would just have to pray that they'd get back to you in time.
If not, then I still have a plane ticket and a house. So
That's true. See, I had 3. One of them was moving to California, and then I quickly realized that was not going to be possible unless apparently I just follow the same steps as Joe. But I also know I'm pretty sure properties are way cheaper in Florida than they are in California. So
Probably.
like, it'd be like you get 1 square foot of land. That's it.
You can have an apartment with 5 roommates.
Yeah, and that's just gonna cover your rent for 1 year.
Yeah, honestly.
But it doesn't even work because it's unless I just prepay. But then also like that's just like not possible to rent an apartment in 15 minutes somewhere in another country either. So I was like, well, if I was gonna be really adult, I could YOLO and invest in stocks. But when you invest in stocks, you're gambling because if the stock crashes, then you just lose $1 million. Or you could be a billionaire. Like it could go which way, or you just get your money back. And then I was like, well, I could just buy concert tickets and like plane tickets and just like quit and travel for a year and to see concerts. But there's absolutely no way I would have enough time to buy that many concert and plane tickets in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So no matter what, I'm screwed. So I think I was like, well, I would just do the concert one probably and like try to maybe I just buy like a $1 million gift card to Ticketmaster or like a 500. That's not $500,000, but I spent like $500,000 on like a Ticketmaster gift card and like $500,000 on Expedia. Maybe that's the answer. And then I have more time. Loophole.
Smart. I mean, I guess the responsible thing for me to do would be pay off my debts.
Fuck that.
I was like, I'm just gonna run away to a different country instead. Sorry.
I didn't even think about that anyway, but
I didn't think about it until you started talking, and then you were like, the responsible thing to do, and I was like, fuck, the responsible thing to do would be to pay for my student loans.
Your turn.
I know the answer for this for you, and I'm sure you know the answer for this for me, but what is your favorite holiday or time of year?
Oh, mine is Halloween.
Yeah.
I could cry thinking about Halloween. I get so excited. And then it comes around and I'm miserable because of seasonal depression. And I feel like there's always something in my life happening that sucks the fun away literally consistently for like the past 4 years. So like once I move out and like have my own area and it's Halloween time, like if Joe and I ever somehow move out together at this rate, it's never happening. But like
we want different coasts, man. I don't think it's happening.
I'm just gonna like go to her house during Halloween and decorate it. Like that's how excited I get for Halloween. I'll just fly there when she's like sleeping and like let myself in.
I'm a light sleeper, so I'll probably wake up when you break the window.
It's fine. Anyway. What were we talking about?
Oh, my favorite. Okay, so the reason that I said your favorite holiday / time of year is because mine are different. So my favorite holiday is Christmas. I love Christmas time, but my favorite time of year is fall.
Fair. Yeah, because my favorite is like fall and Halloween. The whole vibe. Oh, I forgot I wrote this or picked this question. This is the most question. Oh my god. Okay, this is my last one. If you could press a button and make anyone in the world instantaneously explode, who would it be?
Instantaneously explode?
Yeah.
Easy.
This is a hard question for me. I don't know why. That was such a Tiffany question, and now I'm like, I don't know. I was
I
thinking
feel like
like
you
a
have a longer
billionaire.
list. I have a list
I
of
was
like one person that my life would be better. So
my brain was literally like any billionaire. That's where my brain went.
oh, I don't know if we can put that question on the internet.
Change your answer.
He's the only one I want myself.
Same. True. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'd have to do it to like someone that I don't have a personal connection with, just like a horrible person, or someone that's like abused a dog, or people that train pit bulls to be abusive and then give pit bulls bad raps.
Let's twist that. If you had 15 minutes to compile a list of people that you wanted to spontaneously
Animal abusers, sexual abusers, billionaires,
the government.
the government. Yeah. Any bad person ever. But
All right.
yeah.
My next one, I have, like I said, I wrote 15, so we can keep going if we want.
Yeah. Rapid fire.
Okay. Who was your first celebrity crush?
I want to say Joe Jonas, but I feel like there's somebody before him. It might have been Joe Jonas though.
The superior. No, Frankie is the superior Jonas.
He is a wild card, that boy.
So funny. I love him. Is your answer Joe Jonas?
Yeah, I think it's Joe Jonas.
Okay.
Pretty sure. What was yours?
Mine's Nick Carter
Classic.
because he's an Aquarius.
Of course he is.
He was my first ever though. Oh my god, I was so in love with him. We actually share a birthday too, which is even funnier. But like,
that's really funny.
I like wrote that question, and then I was like, "Wow, I really do be simping over Aquarian men since I came out the womb, huh?" It really do be like
I feel
that.
like he was more like you were in Britney's time.
Yeah.
Than mine. Because
Yeah.
yeah. But like I knew who he was because like he's the one that sings "I Want Candy," isn't he?
No, that's
that
Aaron
dude?
Carter. That's his little brother,
Oh, who did you say?
Nick Carter. He's in the Backstreet Boys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I knew Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter was also very cute. I think he lives in Canada now, so random. Yeah, Aaron Carter is I Want Candy. Nick Carter's his older brother. Next one is a movie you never get tired of watching, or movies, plural. I have a list too, so if you have a list, it's okay.
No, I feel like I find a movie and I watch it a bajillion times if I love it, and then I'm like, anyways, never again now.
I'm not like that. I mean, I'll watch it a billion times, but I'll still watch it all the time.
Now, I don't know why this question just made me think of horror movies because I like haven't. I don't watch them that often because they give me really bad anxiety and like nightmares. But I love them, so it's like a hate-love relationship. But like now I want to watch A Quiet Place. I've watched that so many times too. Anyways, this is not
a bad movie.
Question.
I hate it.
I love that movie.
Oh my god!
I thought it was. It's like not a good, but I loved it.
Oh, so it's like After.
It's okay. No, it's way better than After.
No, but like After's like not good, and we're just like I still watch it all the time.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I haven't been watching a lot of movies, so like I don't even know. I would say Tangled, but I get sick of it if I watch it a lot. The first when Tangled came out, I'm just not answering your question. I literally watched it like 4 times in one day. I don't know. Anyways, to answer your question, I don't think I have any.
Oh, okay. You don't have to watch it like on repeat. It's just something that you never get tired of watching.
Well, I guess Tangled, because I've seen it a bajillion times and I still like get excited when it's on. I like never play it, but like if it's on, I'm like, oh my god. I feel like I more so do it with TV shows than like movies. Like I watch like Pretty Little Liars, How I Met Your Mother, like Vampire Diaries, and like stuff like that all the time. But I like don't think I like to do it with movies because I think I like having them on even like for background noise. And so it's like annoying with movies because like it ends and then I'm like, well, now what am I gonna put on?
Anyways, what do I do?
8 million paragraph question or answer to your question.
Mine was my first one was A Walk to Remember because it's my all-time favorite movie ever, which is ironic because again I'm not super religious, but it's a movie about a girl who's Christian. For those of you who haven't seen it, I don't know why because it's from like 2002 or something, so it's like really old. The next one is The Vow. I watch it on average about once a month on average. Like I literally watch it all the time. I'm not even kidding.
I guess Hocus Pocus is one for me. I watch that.
There you go. Yeah,
you
watch that all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Inception and Shutter Island because I first of all love Leonardo DiCaprio and also I love movies that make me think. I said this earlier. I don't know. It's very Not that the endings shocked me, but I always just like leave the movie and I'm like, wow, that was such a good ending to that movie.
I've never seen either of them, so I don't know.
That's fair. They're both very good. I recommend them. Lilo and Stitch is my Disney because I used to watch
I
it.
haven't
Yeah.
watched that in so long.
I love Lilo and Stitch. And I do this regularly and I don't know what triggers it. But like, the beginning scene where she's like late for a hula class and like she's like freaking out over Pudge. But I'm just like, out of nowhere, I'm like, do you know what tuna is?
Oh my
Like,
god.
go
You
on
have the
for 5
personality
minutes.
for that too.
Home Alone 1 and 2 because I watch those every year for Christmas. Sometimes I even watch them before Christmas because Christmas is my favorite time of year and I'm not sorry about it. And
I can't say
also
anything because I watch Halloween movies every month.
once a month. And also the Fast and Furious series because diversity.
Joe just has a bajillion.
I just like the thing is like I don't watch a lot of movies and I'm trying to be better about it. Like this year I've watched a lot of new movies. But I don't watch a lot of movies because once I find movies that I like, I just watch them over and over and over again. And then once I get tired of those movies, I just watch another movie that I've seen a million times. And then I refuse to watch new movies. But I'm better about it. I've been better about it this year. What is your go-to Starbucks drink?
I don't go to Starbucks very often, but usually if I go, it's like a treat. So I'll get a green tea frappuccino, or if I am like in a coffee mood, I'll usually get I'll usually get caramel macchiato, but I haven't gotten that in a long time. But I like the sweet cream foam.
So good.
So like generally I'll just get like something that has that on top. I mean, you can just literally ask them to put that on top of anything now. And that's what like everyone does, but yeah, I don't go to Starbucks very often. I usually just go to Tim Hortons because I'm a cheap Canadian hoe and get a nice caffeine with almond milk because that shit is fire. Yeah. What's your go-to Starbucks? I already know, but
do you? What is my go-to Starbucks?
Is it not the pink drink?
No.
Oh. Then why do you buy all the stuff? You're like, I always have this.
I have it during the summer, but like it's summer in Canada like 2 months of the year, So
True.
I have it religiously for like 3 weeks.
If it's
I'm like, okay.
full time at Starbucks and I get a pumpkin spice latte or what's that? A chestnut praline latte if it's like
that one's also very good. Yeah.
Those are like the 4 things I'm gonna get there if it's not just like a regular iced coffee with like vanilla or some shit in it.
My go-to is soy because I grew up drinking soy, so that's just I prefer soy. So soy iced caramel macchiato or a soy iced white mocha. Anyways, next one is you kind of answered this earlier, but what is the newest movie you saw and what did you think?
The newest movie I saw was I don't think I said the name. It was what is it called? Why do I keep forgetting? King Kong versus Godzilla?
Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah, that. Yeah. I went to a drive-in movie last weekend, ? And it was actually a pretty good movie. It wasn't
out
like
of
amazing
10
or anything. Out of 10, maybe 6.5.
Okay.
Maybe a 7. I mean, I haven't seen any of the other ones, so like for me, part of the storyline, I was like, this just kind of seems a little tiny bit irrelevant. Like it all kind of tied together at the end.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was pretty good. I think like the style of like King Kong and Godzilla was like really cool. But although Godzilla kind of reminded me of like a shitty Pokemon. Like part of me felt like I was watching like a Pokemon battle sometimes.
Yeah.
But King Kong was so cute. He was like a little baby. I loved him. Anyway.
The newest movie that I watched was Mortal Kombat.
Everyone's watching that. I haven't seen that yet. Yeah, I don't really want to watch it, but I've had like 8 people tell me to.
I gave it a 7 out of 10. It was pretty good. It wasn't like groundbreaking, but like I feel like okay, so if you haven't played the game and don't really like know the characters or the story, you probably won't like it that much.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe don't watch that one because you might not like it.
My work friend was like, "Oh my god, Mortal Kombat came out," and I was like, "Huh?" And she's like, "You don't know what that is?" I'm like, "Isn't it a video game?" And she was like, "Yeah." So I literally thought she meant like the new video came out, and then I like turned on my cable box and it was like Mortal Kombat, and I was like, "Oh, it was a movie," because I didn't like realize that they did that. But
yeah. I mean, also like video game movies they're not good ever usually.
No, literally ever.
Like I think the one other one that was a good video game movie was Detective Pikachu. Like I really enjoyed it.
Vice versa. The funny thing is video games made after movies aren't usually good video games either.
Video game movies turned into video games?
Yeah, like Harry Potter, for example, or something.
Oh,
like
Yeah,
how they
okay.
make like Lego versions, or like there's a bunch of like Disney ones like made after like Disney movies, and they all
Yeah.
generally suck.
Yeah, okay.
Or I can't think of like any other ones, but so it's funny like the two kind of go hand in hand.
That's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I played the game in like arcades and stuff. Like I never owned a Mortal Kombat movie or
Yeah.
a game.
Game. I was like, go on, bestie. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Uh-huh.
But I knew the characters, so like, like I could kind of follow. I just didn't know like the lore behind everything. So
Yeah,
like
like
I
the
enjoyed it
story
just
lines. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It wasn't groundbreaking though, but it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasure.
Harry Styles.
There.
I was thinking, I think I had this as like a question, or I was thinking of it, and I was like, I don't fucking know. Like, actually, I think mine, I was gonna say is online shopping.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I guess it's not like normal. Like, I feel like it's not a normal guilty pleasure.
Oh, a lot of people on what? Hello? Online shop.
Yeah. What's yours?
Mine is trashy reality TV.
Also that.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about Love Island today.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know how they're gonna see, but I thought that the first time. I was like, I don't know how they're gonna outdo season 1. Like, I really like the people, and then Sully came on, and I was like, goodbye.
I love Sally. Oh my god.
She's so fucking funny, that girl.
So
Oh my
funny.
god. She literally has the personality of 20 people. Like, they could have just filmed her and no one else was there, and it would have been just as entertaining.
Her and Justine.
Yeah. True.
Dynamic duo. The only couple I care about on Love Island, honestly.
Yeah. They're so funny.
They're so funny.
So now I like really don't know how they're going to. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna rewatch that season 2 while like season 3 is airing.
Just like instead of season 3, just watch
Yeah.
season 2. Yeah.
Oh, love it. I gotta go.
Wonder what's gonna happen with Johnny and Sally. I don't know.
I wonder if they're still together.
But yeah, I love like Jersey Shore, and like I found out there was a
I
spin-off
love Jersey Shore. Yeah.
called Floribama Shore.
Oh, is it them?
Floribama. No.
Oh, I
It's
thought
like-
you were gonna say the ones because they like didn't they go to Florida? Like the vacation one?
Oh, I haven't watched Family Vacation, but yeah, they
Those
probably
ones
went to
are
Florida.
so fucking funny. Brittany and I watched them a while ago.
I love them.
Anyways,
I'm surprised. Floribama. So it's like the border between Florida and Alabama, I guess. It's Jersey Shore, but south. It's
I feel
so
like
weird.
you told me about this already.
Yeah, it's
I don't
so
remember.
weird. And I never get the title right. Like every time I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch the show, and Ken's like, what's it called? I'm like, Flamobama Shore.
Alabama Rama Shore.
Flamobama. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, like Too Hot to Handle. Love Too Hot to Handle. Just like trashy.
I like
just like
don't even. I like watch them and I'm like, I don't even remember what this is about. Like 6 months later, like Too Hot to Handle. Like I understand like the
concept.
the concept,
Yeah.
but like I could not have told you what happened in the first season other than the Australian dude and like that one girl that gave us all a really bad rap, Canadian people a bad rap, because that's what they always do. Every fucking time there's Canadian on a TV show, I swear to God.
She spent all their money.
Yeah, literally on purpose.
Oh God.
He was like, if you're gonna piss me off, I'm gonna spend everything.
Yeah, she's like, let's just
to
make
piss
out.
you off more.
Yeah, let's just make out and pretend it wasn't us, even though it's literally national television, so people are gonna see it anyway.
Ugh.
So
And then
dumb.
apparently she like cheated on him or something. I saw that on TikTok and I was like, oh my God, I had no idea this was happening. I don't know why that was on my For You page, but like that came up a couple weeks ago. I forgot about that.
Oh, she came up on my For You page and I recognized her, but I couldn't figure out why.
Yeah. Well, I was like, Chloe. I was like, why do I know you?
Oh, Chloe, I knew right away. I like saw her and I was like, that bitch is on Too Hot to Handle. What the fuck?
I'm really surprised. Anyway, sorry.
I
She was
love
on your
her.
For You page.
She was on my For You page. Yeah, I was like, you're a lot.
She's a wild card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chloe's a lot, but in like
The best
dumb
way. She's so
like,
funny.
funny, dumb way. Like, yeah. She
And the last one is, what is one of your phobias?
how much time we got? One?
You can list one, you can list more than one. I think I have two.
You hear me? I sure just left it so high. I said people. Spiders, heights, being yelled at, loud things, my parents. I'm just kidding. And my managers, authority figures. We could be here for hours. Anyways,
What's your biggest
spiders and heights.
phobia? Okay, there we go. Would you rather be face to
Anxiety.
face with a spider or stand at the edge of a cliff?
Kill myself.
Not an option.
That's the only answer. How big's a spider? I don't want to answer that question. So you're gonna be like, it's huge.
Just like a spider that you can't kill, but it's like in front of you.
There was a spider, literally, I'm not exaggerating because I do, but it was literally this big in our house when we came home from the first drive-in movie we came to. My mom sprayed it for like literally 2 minutes, and then I went to my room, and my mom like came out like 20 minutes later, opened my door, and she was like, "Did you move the spider?" And I was like, "No, I didn't fucking touch it." And she's like, "It's gone." And I was like, and so then we like, she thought she did by spraying it for 2 minutes.
No, I always gas them and then I stomp on them. Like I make sure that they're immobile for like at least 30 seconds, and then I stomp on them
and leave it there for 3 days until someone else touches it. Like I won't touch it.
Because that's my biggest fear is if I spray it and think that it's dead and come back and it's gone. No, thank you.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it was gone, and we looked for like literally 5 minutes, couldn't find it, and it was like huge, even when it was dead. Anyways, we like went around the corner, and it like crawled itself like down the hall and like around the corner, and was like still trying to crawl like away. And my mom had to like spray it again, and then I think she like just grabbed it and like killed it.
Yuck.
It was that big that it just like wasn't dying.
No, thank you.
Anyway,
see, that's what's stopping me from moving from like, because like in Calgary, we're like so dry. We have like no spiders. Like we have spiders, but they don't get like that big ever. So when I see a really big spider anywhere, like in my house or anything, I freak out because I'm like, where did you come from?
Well, that's not like normal. Like it was not a normal size house spider. Like it was huge. I was like, "Are you a baby tarantula? Like where did you come from?" Like, because even like my mom will like, she'll be like, "Ew," but then she'll be like, "You're being dramatic," and she was like, "What the fuck is that?" Ew. And I was like, "I don't know."
That moves me into my next point. So arachnophobia is one of my fears. I hate spiders. Obviously, if you watch that entire clip, you can tell. Not a fan. I hate spiders. But like when I was like younger, I used to want a pet tarantula, which is I don't know why. Don't ask me. I don't have the answer. But like when I was younger, I used to want like I hated spiders. There was never a time when I didn't hate spiders. But I woke up one day and I was like, you know what would be cool? A pet tarantula. Because I like pain apparently. But I think like okay, so here's my thing. Is like if I saw a tarantula in the wild, obviously I'd probably like pee myself. Like there's no way.
Fair, yeah,
there's no way that I would scoop it up and be like, let's go home, buddy. Like,
hi, baby. Let's go.
But like, I think like it's harder to lose a tarantula as long as it's like encased in a glass. But yeah, that was super weird for me because like, again, I've always hated spiders. But like one day I was like, you know what? A pet tarantula would slap right now.
You know what would be really a good time? Just a pet tarantula. Just waking up and having a tarantula in my bedroom with me. It sounds great.
Sounds amazing. And my other one was trypophobia. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's like, oh, it's so gross. It's so gross. It's like the fear of clusters. Do you know what that is? Like if you
what do you
Google,
what the I don't want to.
It's like little circles, like closely together, like honeycombs. I don't like honeycombs. Yeah. No, thank you.
That's so funny. Yeah. I've heard of that one, but I've heard it's just like circles, like a group of circles.
Yeah. No, thank you. I would I think I would rather face a spider than look at somebody's.
I think I have like a phobia of it, but like, but it grosses me out. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
I don't think it like I'm like not scared of it, but like sometimes it'll make me feel like anxious for no reason.
It's disgusting. Oh.
It's so common, but it's like, how do you even like explain why? You know what I mean?
It's just like, oh, I don't like it. I have like shivers.
It just makes me uncomfortable. Yeah. Like I'm not like to like the extent that you are, but like sometimes like because I was looking at gaming mouses, for example, and one of the designs, the mouse just had like a bunch of circles, and I was like making me so uncomfortable looking at it. I was like, I don't know about that one. I like know I didn't know what it's called, but like I knew it was like a phobia. I don't know why. It's just like such a weird one to like that it's like so common. You know what I mean?
So gross. It makes my skin crawl. Like I can't even like I would literally rather face a spider.
Yeah, phobias are funny. As I just listed off having every single phobia ever. Anyway, moving on. Cut this off. But 8 hours later.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the last one.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that wasn't that entertaining because I feel like we didn't get super drunk.
Yeah, we didn't get super drunk. I had 2 drinks, so I had 6 ounces of alcohol because each of these has 3 ounces.
But to be fair, mine had 2 ounces of vodka, 2 or 3 ounces of wine, half a White Claw.
Yeah, but you also paced yourself.
I also did pace myself.
Yeah.
I need to take shots if I'm gonna get drunk really fast.
Well, I thought I was going to be drunk because, again, 6 ounces. It's only been a
Yeah.
couple hours.
True. Anyway,
Gonna wrap this
so
up now.
Yeah, I guess that's our weird questions. I don't know how much that information I gave you guys. I feel like you kind of got to know into our personalities. Just like a little introductory episode.
Mhm.
Obviously, you guys will see more and hear more with more
If you follow
episodes. That's how
along,
this
yeah.
works. Yeah,
Mhm.
if you follow us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or subscribe on YouTube wherever you're listening. This is only the beginning. We're probably only going to get drunker from here. We didn't get super drunk this episode. That's probably good because we probably shouldn't be sloppy drunk on our first episode anyway. But I can guarantee it's gonna happen. But yeah, thank you guys for listening.
Yeah.
I don't know how to end this anymore.
Yeah, I don't really know how to end us. End us.
End us. I don't know how to
I
end
don't,
us
I
either.
don't know how to end us. I don't know. If you enjoyed this episode and you're watching on YouTube, give us a like, drop us a comment for engagement, whatever you want to comment. If there's anything you want to see, you can let us know in the comments there too.
Any topics you want us to talk about?
Yeah, you can follow us.
Open to anything.
Yeah, literally.
Very-
There is zero, like no holds barred. You can,
Mm-mm.
as long
Literally
as
anything.
if we can get drunk to it, we can probably talk
We're
about it
here.
for 3 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Honestly, without alcohol, we could probably talk about it for 1 hour. What? Hello? For like 2 with alcohol, probably like 8.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Drunk Girls Talk Podcast. You can also email us, I guess, if you really, really want to reach out.
I'm considering making a Twitter. I haven't decided yet, but that might be a thing. So
Maybe. Stay tuned.
maybe. Yeah. Anyway, we will be posting on our podcast. We have like sneak peeks and stuff that we'll post. So keep an eye out for that. If you guys were following us previously, you already know. Yeah. So if you guys like want to see little funny clips from episodes throughout the week, make sure to follow us on there. Or if you want to contact us or hit us up or whatever you want to do, I guess that's the same thing, just said differently. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Drunk Girls Talk Podcast, like Joe said.
For those of you guys who are new, we post every Friday.
Oh yeah.
For those of you guys who have been around, you know that we're just keeping our regular schedule. But again, for everyone who's new, we're here every Friday for you. So stay tuned.
Every Friday. We've literally only ever missed
2 now, I guess.
I'm not even gonna talk about that. Yeah, we're here every Friday, literally every Friday. And if we're not, for whatever reason in the future, we will let you guys know ahead of time. So you're not just like,
where are you?
And waiting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening. I hope you're excited for this new adventure. If you've been with us previously, thank you for showing up to support us here too. That means the world to us. More than you guys know, we really appreciate it. And we are so freaking excited to like see where this goes because there's just so much freedom and creativity that we like have. This one, like, I don't think was like super anything, but it was more just like a get to know us so that you guys can like know who you're gonna come hang out with every Friday.
Yeah.
Feel free to grab a drink next Friday.
If you're of legal drinking age.
Yeah, if you're of legal age, feel free next week to grab a drink, have some girl time, hang out on a Friday night or whenever you're listening. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week, I guess.
Yeah. Bye.